JT, and this is my corner. Today we're going to be talking about the meaning of life, and we're going to cook some summer soup with hairy bread. In philosophy, the meaning of life refers to finding a sense of purpose and understanding that makes one's life significant. Monty Python said, try to be nice to people, avoid eating fat, read a good book every now and then, and get some walking in, and try to live together in peace and harmony with people of all creeds and nations. That was his meaning of life. I Googled the meaning of life, and I came up with Tech Target. It's a great website. It talks about the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, where the number 42 is deep thought's answer to the ultimate question of life, the universe, and everything. Deep Thought is a fictional supercomputer that was built for the very purpose in the book. Seems like the number 42 is a significant number in binary code, where it represents 101010. This pattern of zeros and ones appears often in mathematical and computer-related contexts. The number 42 is also significant in some Eastern religions, such as Buddhism and Hinduism, where many believe a person reaches nirvana, which is the final goal of life, around the age 42. Of course, there's no factual age for this experience. There are also many mentions of the number 42 in the Bible. In the book of Revelations, for example, the number 42 is associated with the 42 months that the Antichrist will rule over the world. In another instance, 42 is the number of generations from Abraham to Jesus. The angle at which light reflects off water to create a rainbow is 42 degrees. "42 is the American Standard Code for the asterisk. This symbol is often thought to translate to anything or everything. In this instance, 42 equals everything, the meaning of life. It's a number with a lot of different meanings, both literal and abstract. It's a number that can be found all over the place, both in the real world and in fiction. And it's a number that just might help answer the greatest question of all. I'm not sure about this whole 42 number. All I know is the Bible is clear that our ultimate purpose in life is to glorify God. Alright, today we're making vegetable soup from leftover vegetables that I had in my house. So I had an onion, some celery, a few carrots, half a green pepper, and garlic. And I also had a tomato, a little small, half a tomato, and parsley. Half a tomato and parsley. So we're going to make soup from this today. I like to fry my onions a little bit till they get just wilted. All right, the onions are a little wilted, so I'm going to add my carrots and my peppers and garlic, and let that kind of fry a little bit. I like to wilt the onions because I don't like the taste of boiled onions. I like the taste of fried onions. So I can kind of fry these till they're really almost brown. And then I add paprika. Hungarians love paprika. Add a cup of vegetable broth. I like broth. And a cup of water. And then I add my celery, my tomato and parsley. And a bag of the Goya seasoning and some Lori seasoned salt and some garlic salt, and then salt and pepper. So I don't have any noodles. The only thing I had left was these little squirrely noodles like this, like that. And I'll add this little bag in there just to give it some texture, to break them up. Just like that, in little pieces. And I'll add that in here. And by the time the noodles are done, the carrots will be done, the tomatoes and everything will be done. It'll be a little hearty soup. You can make grilled cheese with it or something. The soup is coming along, and I'm going to take half of this tomato out because that tends to turn the soup a little sour. This is a summer soup. You could throw it together in like a half hour, and you can pair it with what I call bundash Kenya. That's hairy bread. And I'll show you how that's made. So hairy bread is not as gross as it sounds. It's literally French toast with salt. So I mix 2 eggs together with a little bit of milk. I have some day-old bread that I made, and it's literally a day old, and some oil. And so we're gonna make hairy bread. Okay, so I take my day-old bread and I put it in the eggs. Put it in the oil. And literally, it's French toast. And you can do it with like a little bread that's a little older. So if you're a senior like me, your refrigerator always has 1 or 2 things, but not always a whole lot. So this hairy bread, or bundash Kenya, is actually quick and easy. You can use it for breakfast with syrup, or you can use it with salt, garlic salt. And like I said, it tastes completely different when you use it with salt. I only had 2 eggs, so I'm gonna have to make do on this one. Here we go. So if it's either just for you, or your family, or a visitor, it's a great summer soup and hairy bread. Yum. Thanks for watching. Subscribe and hit the like button. Bye-bye.